This is Everything Football. Welcome to our prediction show for the weekend games. Before I start, let's do a recap for our previous prediction show we did for the midweek games. Firstly, we got some predictions right, like even though not 100%, but we got some of them right. Like, I always tell you guys we would give correct scores, you understand, but you don't necessarily have to play correct score, you understand. You can play win, lose, goals, and whatever. But here are the games we got spot on. The game against Liverpool versus Leicester, we got that 100%. We predicted a 3-1 victory for Liverpool, and that went well. But the other ones, we got the actual prediction, but not the scoreline. We had that of the West Ham win. We also predicted the Bournemouth draw. We predicted Nottingham Forest to beat Tottenham. We also predicted Wolves to beat Man United, and all this happened in the game. You can go and check our last prediction show. You can watch them for yourselves. Alright, so back to the prediction show for this weekend. We have Manchester City playing Leicester in Leicester's home. I pity Van Nistelrooy, bro. Man was just having a good time in Man United, and now went to Leicester. He has finished all his record. He has lost his last 3 games. It's bad because he came to Leicester at the wrongest of time, and now he's playing a wounded lion, Manchester City, in his home. I don't see that game to be any different from what he has been having. Though Manchester City is not a team to actually have high hopes for, but yeah, it is what it is. Man City will not want to lose that game. Like, they've gone 12 games, they've won only 1. Like, Jesus Christ, this is Manchester City, Guardiola. Bro, problem. But Leicester, they've conceded, even against Man United, they conceded home. Like, they are just messed up. But I predict Man City to beat them. But I still see Man City conceding a goal. I still see them conceding a goal. At least, yeah, Vardy, you should hurt them a bit, like they did against Liverpool. My prediction for that game is a 3-1 victory for Manchester City. The next game at hand is Crystal Palace versus Southampton. I pity the St. Mary's. Like, I pity them a lot because, man, they are going through a lot this season. And like the way it's looking now, that they are likely to go back to Championship, and it's actually almost confirmed because to me, I feel like they will not survive. You understand? And even going to this game now, I still don't see them winning Crystal Palace. That's the problem. I don't see them winning Crystal Palace. But the best outcome they can have in that game is a draw. I predict they 1-1 draw. Alright, we have Everton hosting the new giants. or I call them the shockers, Nottingham Forest. Bro, Everton will not escape this one. Everton, they've lost their last 3 games. Everton, they've drawn their last 3 games. I don't see them escaping with 1 point again. They're just going through backyard, collecting 1 point from anybody they meet. It won't happen this time. I don't see that happening against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they are coming for you, bro. They are aiming at it. You understand? I see them beating Everton 2-1. Fulham just defeated the backyard Premier League winners, Chelsea. People will say we are not contending for the league, but you're angry you lost to Fulham in your home in London. Your London debut, you're angry, but you see you're not contesting for the league. I don't mind. You should lose that game actually. So Fulham is hosting Bournemouth. After Bournemouth won Man United, I told you guys that they are not going to beat Crystal Palace in their home. It was a London stuff. I told you that they were never going to beat Crystal Palace, and that happened. So now I see that game to be a victory to Fulham. A 2-0 victory to Fulham. So the next game is Tottenham versus Wolves. Tottenham, they've been having a bad run lately. Their defense has been trying. They've lost a lot of players to injury. That's why their defense is the way it looks, and they've even had a red card. Like, God. Now Wolves on the other hand, Wolves beat Man United, and Wolves have always had some good results against Tottenham. Remember what they did to Tottenham last time? I think it was in Wolves' home sometime last year in November, when Tottenham was winning them up to 90th minute. Wolves scored 2 goals and came back and won the game. So for this game, I'm actually seeing a draw 2-2. I'm seeing a draw 2-2 or tie. You understand, in hotspot, but it depends. If Tottenham can actually mess up a bit, Wolves will beat them 2-1. But if they don't, I expect the match to end a draw in hotspot. 2 goals to Tottenham, 2 goals to Wolves. So the Hammers are hosting the present Premier League contenders, the present leaders in the EPL table, Liverpool. It's never easy when you go to visit the Hammers in their home. It's never easy, right? But with this form they are having, and the form Liverpool is having, it should be a walk in the park. I expect Liverpool to pick up all 3 points in the Hammers, and I will give them that respect. They will score at least 1 goal. So I'm expecting a 2-1 victory. 2 goals to Liverpool and 1 goal to the Hammer. So 2-1 victory for Liverpool. Alright, so up next, Brighton is taking a trip to Villa's Park. I expect Villa to not take that lightly after a 3-0 loss to Newcastle in their last game. I'm expecting a bounce back. I'm expecting a reaction from Villa. So I predict a 3-1 victory for Villa. I don't see Brighton to be much of a threat, though they've actually been a threat, but I think there was time they took 6 in Villa's Park. So this one should not be much of a different one. So I'm expecting Villa to beat Brighton 3-1. The next game is Ipswich versus Chelsea. Chelsea are away to Ipswich Town. So that game is going to be a very difficult game for Chelsea. Very, very difficult one, because Ipswich Town, they are very dangerous in their home and it's very difficult to beat them in their home. I don't see Ipswich Town winning the game, but I expect Chelsea to beat them. But Ipswich Town must score Chelsea at least 1 goal. So it's going to be a both team score game, and could easily be a draw if Chelsea don't put their stuff together. If they actually miss their chances, it should be a draw. But if all things being together, Chelsea take their chances. I expect Chelsea to beat them 3-1. The next game is Man United hosting Newcastle. Man, I don't even know what to say, because I don't know even where to start, because Man United is just very disorganized. Newcastle now, whenever they are always very deadly against Man United. They are always coming to Man United. Everything that we meet Man United are always different than how they are whenever they are not playing us. So man, I don't know, because Bruno Fernandes is red carded already, and Fulham and Newcastle, they have their midfield. I expect them to take away that midfield from us. Bruno Fernandes will not be there, and if you bring Eriksen, no physicality, so they will take the midfield. It's going to be by the grace of God, Man United is going to get a draw in Old Trafford. No lies, because I'm sure that the coach does not even know what to play and who to play, because they are all shit. So man, I see a draw, a 2-2 draw, 2-2 draw at Old Trafford. Next up, Brentford versus Arsenal. That's the last but not the least for us today. We have the Brentford side. They are a very difficult side to play whenever you go to their home. The Bees, they call them the Bees. They are very difficult to beat. So Arsenal should beat them due to Arsenal run of form lately, and the fact that they've started scoring goals. I think they should beat them, but Brentford will score Arsenal. Arsenal will score Brentford. Arsenal can outscore Brentford. So I predict a 3-1 victory for Arsenal. Okay, that's it for the prediction show today. So please give a like to this video. I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me how you feel about the predictions I've made today. Tell me your own predictions. You understand? And always remember, don't forget, you must not play the games like I said it. You can choose and also play win, lose, draw, go 1.5, everything 2.5. You must not play the correct score that we give to you. But whenever you get it right, it's always a high reward for correct score. So you can also try your luck. Cheers.